All right, everybody. Hi. How is everybody doing? I hope great. This is Kristina Delgado, and Becky Brossett, my sister, is also on the call. We are going to be leading this new coach training call for you guys. For those of you that are more experienced in the business, take this as a tool to then you duplicate to your teams and your organization. It probably won't be perfect because no one is perfect, but we're going to try our best to go through the basics of what you would discuss with a new coach. If you're a new coach and you're on this call, this is for you. This is the first call of many that you will be on, where we will kind of walk you through the basics in the business, what you really need to know to get started in sharing our amazing products and what we do as coaches. So I'm going to turn it over to Becky. She's going to give you a little bit of background on our team, and then we're going to go ahead and get started and dig into the back office.
Oh, hold on a second. I lost you.
You there?
Yes, hold on. Too many windows open. Okay, guys. So welcome to the team. First of all, for other new coaches, we're really excited that you're here with us and with this amazing opportunity. I mean, so many lives have changed with this, and, this is just the beginning for you. So just have an open mind and an open heart. So we started, Christy and I kicked off this team. We founded this team back in August of 2010. I joined in July. She came on board in August. And, we've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, the two of us. And I think for the first time, we found something that we really could build and help people and do it together. And, in the last 4.5 years, it's not 5 years yet, we have really found our way and established an amazing team. And right now we're at the point where our team is seeing a lot of success, and we just want to help you build that success as well. So it's our time to share our experience, share our knowledge, and just, lead the way for you. So just listen, take a lot of notes tonight. And, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to your sponsor.
All right. Awesome. So, our team is doing so good. Like Becky said, I think we're up to what, Becky, 7,200?
Actually, 7,300.
Crazy. And all that started with the decision that Becky made to become a coach. So think about you and your decision to become a coach and what the next 4 or 5 years could look like for you. I will not sugarcoat anything in this business. If you know me or you're my personally sponsored coach or you're meeting me for the first time, I'm honest about this business. It takes work, it takes sacrifice. I always say, if this were easy, we'd all be colluded, mega millionaires, right? And it's not. It takes work, it takes learning, it takes developing skills, just like any other business. What I want you to really, really, really focus on or kind of get into your head is, despite the fact that it was so cheap to get into this business, don't treat it cheap, because it is something that can be very, very, very financially rewarding, very spiritually rewarding, very emotionally rewarding. I mean, the list goes on and on about the benefits and the value that this business can provide to you. It's so much more than money. It's really incredible. And I hope you have a positive experience on our team, because that's what we want. We want everybody to have a positive experience. We want you to focus on your health, on your fitness, on helping those closest to you with their health and their fitness. And if that means you make $1,000 a month or $1,000 a week, then awesome. But if it means just that you're living longer and you're setting a good example for your family and for your kids and for the people around you, then double score. Okay, so that's what we want everybody to understand that. But let's dig into the basics of this business. So I'm actually going to walk you through the back office real quick. So I'm going to start a screen share. So this is teambeachbody.com. I am sure you guys are very aware of what this website looks like. There's a lot of function here. If you were going to, purchase something as a coach, you don't have to call Coach Relations to make a purchase. all you have to do is log into teambeachbody.com, come over here and click shop, and you can purchase anything you'd like. And as you know, we benefit with a 25% discount on everything. So very easy. The shop tool is very easy for coaches, and you will already have your 25% discount. On demand is right here. Right up at the top, you can see, you click on there, it'll give you access to, obviously you have to be a club member, but it'll give you access to almost all of our programs digitally, right from your computer or from your handheld. Go to the gym, wherever you'd like, the park, you can do a workout. But let's go ahead and dig into the Coach Online Office, which is right here. So if you hover over the word coach, you're going to see a few things. The Be a Coach, that's a way to sign up. Your customers can sign up as a coach that way. But I want to show you mostly the Coach Online Office, and then I'm going to review quickly the previous office view. Long time ago, before technology caught up with our business, the Coach Network had, I'm hearing some background there. The Coach Network didn't have the updated Coach Online Office, which we refer to the COO. We had the previous office view. It's actually very kind of rudimentary. It's not pretty. It doesn't have a lot of information, but I want to alert you to something that's really important about the previous office view, or the POV, which you'll hear me, I kind of talk in lingo sometimes. I forget who's a new coach, who's not, but the POV reflects stuff right away. So for instance, if your coach, let's say you sign a coach, or you have a customer purchase a challenge pack, you want to go into the previous office view to make sure that that order is reflected in your business. The Coach Online Office takes longer to update than the POV, the previous office view. So I always encourage my coaches to check out the POV when someone makes a purchase, because you'll see it right away. Okay, so that's the feature I love most about the POV. But let's go ahead and go into the Coach Online Office. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I want you to see how many amazing tools that we have with the Coach Online Office. And of course, every time we do a training, it never wants to work.
Yeah.
Always. Where to God? I just got in like a second ago. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let's try this one more time. Oops. Let's sigh. Come on. Of course, it's Wednesday night, right?
So they're going to do a backup or update.
Sorry, I am going to go into Chrome because Chrome seems to work better. All right, so you go right here and you sign in. Sorry, technical difficulties. I'm going to sign into my third business center. You go Coach. It's like Groundhog Day, Coach Online Office. All right, woo, we got in. All right, so this is your Coach Online Office. I want to point out some things that are very important about what you see right when you log in. First of all, over here, you're going to see your Coach ID. Becky, no, actually, I think I'll cover this in a second, but this is a number that you want to know. You want to make sure you memorize it, because every time you call Coach Relations or you have an issue with an order or a coach placement or whatnot, you need that number to send over to Coach Relations. So make sure you know that. Underneath, you're going to see, who is your upline sponsor. That means who's your coach, who signed you into the business, who's your upline diamond, who's your upline star diamond. Don't be confused that it's all me there, but that might show different people for you. You'll see here, how many coaches are in your downline. If you're a new coach, that might say 0. What that means is opportunity, right? It's opportunity for you to grow your business and to grow your team, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Down here is really important. It tells you a snapshot of what's happening in your business in a weekly basis. How many coaches have been added to your organization? How many coaches have you sponsored, if any? How many new customers do you have? That's what you're going to see under the My Alerts. You also see you have, I have to forward my email, but you have emails down here. When you sign up as a coach, you get a Team Beachbody email. So what you want to do is, actually, I can do it with you. You go to my desk, my email, you go over to settings. You can forward your emails to the email address of your choice. So right here it says forward all email to. I'm going to put Coach Christy D3@gmail.com and then save settings. And that's it. Like every time I receive an email through my website, or let's say I sign up a new coach, I'll get that email forwarded to the email that's connected to my cell phone. So you want to go ahead and do that. Okay, but let's go back to the landing page, because there's more very important information right here on the landing page of your back office. One is breaking coach news. This is what's happening in our business. So don't just scroll past this and not pay attention to, you know, what's happening in Team Beachbody. Here we see, you know, right at the top that there's a challenge group starting with Darren O'Lean with the Ultimate Reset. Final days of the April Challenge Pack promos, and all of these are links. You click on them and it'll take you to more information about each thing. Whenever there is a national wake-up call, you'll also see that in the Breaking Coach News. Those are every single Monday at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you can't make it because you're working at that time, they are recorded. You can listen to them on podcast, but they are awesome calls with amazing training. So always check the Coach Breaking News, because they post a lot of great information that's pertinent to your business. What's going on with Team Beachbody? Underneath that is the video library. I'm a big believer in sharing videos to promote our products and our business. What in the world is that? So like whenever someone says, you know, what is the 21-day fix? Instead of spewing diarrhea of the mouth of what the 21-day fix is, and the containers and the red and the purple and the green and the blue, and then they're like, what? You send them a video. So you can actually go into your video library, look up the 21-day fix, and send them a video that's directly linked to your website. Right here, you can click on English videos, and right here, you can click on Spanish videos. Don't overlook that, because it's very important. And then the next thing is right here in the center. And this will always show first your Success Club points. What is Success Club? We'll talk about that in a second, but this is a awesome tool to remind you, you know, have you hit your goals for the month? And we're going to talk about how you earn Success Club, but it is the marker that we use on a monthly basis to determine, are we moving our business forward? Are we helping people like we said we would when we decided to not only be a discount coach, but help people with their health and fitness? That keeps you on target. So it's always right there, right in the beginning, you know, right when you open your coach online office. Now I'm going to highlight just a second what's under the My Business tab, because this is the tab that contains a lot of really good information. So when you click on My Business, the one thing that you'll want to do is right here, my EFT management. I'm sorry if you are listening to this on a call, you're probably like not understanding what's going on, but this is recorded, so don't worry. But my EFT management is how you forward your paychecks to your bank account. Okay, so right here, you can insert your bank account information and your paychecks will be directly deposited into your bank instead of getting a physical check. So make sure you go ahead and make those changes right away, because you don't want to have to wait for your commissions in snail mail. Another thing that you see under My Business are your orders, your personal orders, your customers' orders. You can track those orders for your customers, which is an awesome customer service tool that you can provide to your customers. Your commissions, how much you've earned. We get paid so that everybody's aware and not freaking out. We're on like a 1 week lag time. So Wednesday night, tonight, for instance, is the close of our tomorrow morning. On Thursday morning, When you log into your COO, your coach in your office, you will see how much you have earned in commissions. That money that you see in your COO of I've earned will be deposited into your bank account the following week. So it's like a 1 week lag time. Okay? But on Thursday mornings, everyone should be checking their Coach Online office to see how much they earn. And all you have to do is click right here on My Commissions, and it'll take you right to your paycheck, which is an awesome thing. And we get paid on a weekly basis, so you can't beat that. But there's a lot of information here that you guys should be going through. The next thing I'm going to show you before I jump into the business quick start guide is right here under news and training. It's impossible for you to say that there is not enough training with Beachbody, because not only do we have all the amazing tools here, there's also YouTube and our team and all of our training programs and all that. But if you just wanted to spend time learning your business, all you need to do is come right here to news and training and come into the training tab, click on that, and it will actually go through from, I don't know what that line is, guys. I have no idea. But you go getting started, that's today. If you're a coach level, you click right here and it says learn more. You're an emerald or ruby, you can click right here, and then diamond, star diamond, 2 to 4, 5 to 15. And it tells you, what are the competencies that each person at that level should know in their business. So take time. Remember, you are the CEO of your Beachbody business. It doesn't matter if you want to earn $50 a week or you want to earn $500 a week. Whatever the goal is, it's up to you to learn your business. The resources are there. And I will tell you that when Becky and I started our team, which is this team, Diesel Nation, the team that you're part of, we didn't have any of this, nothing. We didn't have training programs. We didn't have someone telling us what to do. We had to figure it out. And you know what? Sometimes you got to do that too. Even though you are at an advantage because we've done that, we've been there, sometimes you just got to find the answer yourself. And that's, you have this, you have YouTube, you have Google, there's so many amazing resources that are at your fingertips. So you can't ever say, I don't have enough to learn my business. It is there. You just got to look for it. All right. So let's go to the meat of this call. I cannot spend all this time going through all these tabs. We'll be here for 17 days. The information is there, but I do want to walk you through the get started document, which is the business quick start. But when you log into your office, there's a tab that says start here. So why don't we start there, right? Like just go there because there's like a lot of information. So when we get off this call, spend some time here, read the CEO welcome, dig more into this this tab right here, which is the how to get started tab, because if you scroll down, you'll see there's a lot of stuff here, right? Don't underestimate the power of sitting here for 10, 15 minutes and maybe watching a video or two a night, or whenever you have some spare time. You will learn a lot of stuff that'll be valuable to your business. So don't take that lightly. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and open the business quick start guide. This is a great synopsis of what you need to know right from the get-go, right? The stuff that, you should implement right away into your business, that you should know, you're aware of, and that's going to help you get started. We kind of went through this already because this information is in your back office, but what's your coach ID? What are your websites? Do you know what your websites are? It's really simple. It's whatever screen name that you chose. You just have to input that behind these URLs. If you are in your COO, which we were just in, there is a tab up at the top that says My Websites. Go in there and it'll actually tell you what your website link is. And it's just your screen name at the back here. So print this document out, write it down so you always have it with you. You know, who's your coach support team? The awesome coach relations team is right here at 1-800-240-0913. But I will tell you that your best friend should be the coach FAQs. Every single time, listen to me, because this is like amen, hallelujah. Every single time a coach has asked a question to coach relations, they create an FAQ about it. So you better believe that that FAQ is loaded with information that will answer any question that you have about the business. So right there, this website that I'm highlighting, make sure you bookmark that because it will be your best friend. When it comes to things about Shakeology, the ingredients of Shakeology, you could say, are there artificial ingredients in Shakeology? Boom, FAQ. No. You know, like it comes out, everything that you need to know. This is stuff that you might even have to send to your customers, you know, when they come up with, you know, this objection and that objection, which you're going to encounter. The FAQs can help you. So use it as your first resource before, you know, you go to your coach or you go to the team page and post there. Absolutely, everybody should use the FAQs. All right, I'm going to kind of skip over this stuff because we already talked about it. And what I really want to talk about before I turn this over to Becky for the real, you know, I mean, well, this is important, but like a lot of important stuff is the 3 vital behaviors, okay? If you were to ask me right now, what do I have to do to be successful? And success is defined in many different ways. Some people find success in just their, you know, health and well-being, that they find success in being healthier than they were before, in losing weight, and that is success. That is success. Some people find success in earning an income. That's great too. Some, it's both. Whatever the case may be, if you were to ask me today, Christy, what is the secret sauce? What should I be doing on a daily basis to make sure that I am doing the activities to move my business forward? I'm going to tell you it is the 3 vital behaviors. This is the time where your ears should go and pay attention because it is uber important that you are engaging in the 3 vital behaviors every day. It is not one to take lightly. The first one is that we invite. That is how we get customers. That is how we get coaches to join us in this business. It's the act of inviting them. Is this easy? No, it's a skill that has to be developed. But there are tons of resources, especially on YouTube, because you know you have top coaches that have filmed videos on this topic. There's a ton of them on how you invite, and there's many different ways. Social media is an important aspect of it, but it's not the only aspect. It's the act of building relationships with people to the point where they trust you enough, they want to join what you're doing, and you feel comfortable enough to say, you know what, why don't you join my challenge, you know, with your challenge pack. So invite is an important, critically important aspect of our business because it is what gives us business. It is what provides us with, you know, Success Club points and moving the ball forward in terms of our mission to help people. Number 2, and none of these are more important than the other, okay? All 3 are equally important. The second one is be proof the products work. What does that mean? That means that every day you are pushing play, you're working out, you're living a healthy lifestyle, and undeniably, non-negotiably, you are drinking Shakeology every single day. I will say that again. Undeniably, non-negotiably, you are drinking Shakeology every single day. You have to be proof that our fitness programs and Shakeology work in order for people to trust you to do this. You can't do this half-ass. You can't, because the health and fitness is an extremely emotional decision that people are making. everybody that you will encounter in this business, in your line of work now, has failed at something in their life in terms of losing weight and getting healthy. They are coming to you as that, almost that last resort, like, please, I'm desperate, like, what can I do? If you have not been consistent and showing them that this works and that you're happy and you're healthy and you're energetic and you're never gonna stop this, because why? I'm like, you know, I feel good, I look good, everything is going good in my life because I have all this energy and I'm productive, then they're going to trust that. But if you do that half-ass, you're here one day, there the other, you're not drinking Shakeology every day, you're not talking about Shakeology, you don't feel great, you're negative Nelly because you're not working out, then why would they go to you? Mm-hmm. People need consistency in their life. They need someone that shows up every single day and provides inspiration. So you need to be proof that Beachbody is the solution. It is not the hobby. It is, no, this is life now. You don't have to be crazy, like, but you have to be proof that our fitness programs and Shakeology works. Do you have to be a size 0 and a 6-pack? No, absolutely not. But you are sharing the journey, you are sharing the struggle, you are sharing the Beachbody lifestyle. That is being proof that the products work. And the last one is that you're reading personal development. This one is really important because, and I've seen it over and over again, when it comes to this kind of business, life happens to us all the time. Good, bad, ugly, you know, sicknesses. I mean, everything happens. It is a part of life. When times get tough, if your why, which Becky's going to talk about, isn't strong enough, isn't deeply rooted into why you became a Beachbody coach and what you want to extract out of this opportunity, if you're not reading personal development, what is the first thing that you are going to say, I'll do that later, or that's not as important? It's this opportunity. And that's the last thing you want to do. And Amy Coppola said it best at Super Saturday, that like, this is the solution. So why would you stop doing this? Like, this is that thing that's going to take you out of financial stress, that will take you out of health stress, that'll take you out of emotional stress. Why would you set this aside? Well, it's personal development that makes you stick, that every day you wake up fulfilled and happy that you're pursuing this opportunity, that picks you up when you're down, when you're having a bad day. So what is personal development? It's reading books like The Compound Effect and The Slight Edge. I mean, the resources are just enormous, but it's important because life will happen to you. And knowing that this opportunity is something that can benefit you is good, but when you are certain and your vision is clear of the future of what you want out of this, and you're working on yourself, because we all have personal demons, we all have stuff that want to knock us off track, we all have people that are going to criticize this, they're not going to understand. But if you're developing yourself and your confidence through personal development, none of that is going to matter, and you're going to get that much closer to your goals. So 3 vital behaviors are absolutely critical. You should be able to spew them out. Invite, invite, invite. Be proof the products work, and personal development, okay? Tattoo that into your brain, because that is the key to becoming successful in this business. And I'm not just talking about finances. I'm talking successful in everything. All right, now, wow, I talked for a really long time. I'm going to turn this over to Becky, and she's going to talk about the coach action plan. Take notes here.
Okay, we have 10 minutes, right?
Whew, good luck with that. Go ahead.
Okay, so at this point, you've got the basis. You've started watching all the videos. If you've looked at this document, I would suggest you download it and fill it out. There's little video links that you can actually look at and fill in information. Very important. But now that you've done that, what's the next step? We're going to look at your why. The success partner Maybe there's a coach on the team that you connect with. Get with somebody that's you're going to push each other, not someone who's just going to go like this and in Spanish, pasarte la mano, and tell you everything's okay. You need someone that's going to push you to be better every single day. So make sure you have a connection with that person. But very important to start off the journey is to have a why. And frequently people say, well, I just want to help people. Well, that's inevitable. That's part of the business. We're all here to help people. But if this business were to take off for you, what is it that you're trying to correct in your life? What is that pain point? Like for me, for example, some of you heard my story. I was really felt guilty about having to leave my kids at school, missing events, my mom having to pick them up at school, and then them being here until 5 o'clock without me. Those were the things that pushed me, that every day I got up and knew that I had to make this business work. But you really have to sit down and think about that and really look into your life and see, is it finances? Have you not been able to maybe take your family to on a vacation to Disney World? Are you strapped financially where there are things that you're not providing for your kids that you would like to provide for them? Things that really tug at your heart. And if it makes you cry, then it's definitely that. But you got to sit down and really dedicate time to developing your why, and definitely reach out to your sponsor and talk about that. The next part are the goals, which is like my favorite thing. Goals are an action plan to me. If you don't have goals, then you're really wandering through life. It's like deciding you're going to go on a vacation and not having like a plan. Like are you going on an airplane? Are you going by bus? Are you driving? Where are you going? Those are your goals. You need to know every single month where you're headed. So May is around the corner. So this is perfect timing. Month 1, when are you going to hit Success Club? And we'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. How much income do you want to make in May? Be specific. Do you want to advance to Emerald? By what day do you want to do that? You have to be very specific and clear about where you're headed. So really think about that and challenge yourself. Don't say, I want to be Emerald in a year. That's, it's 2 people. Really challenge yourself to really push yourself and get outside your comfort zone. So for the brand new coaches, you can actually qualify for Success Starters. So if you hit Success Club for the first 3 months in a row, you will actually win a ticket to Summit, which is going to be absolutely amazing in Nashville, Tennessee.
Becky, just to clarify that, because I actually checked the FAQ, if you signed up after February, the ticket is for next year's Summit.
Okay. All right. Somebody actually asked me that this week. Yeah. Okay, so what you need to do tomorrow is sit down and take a note of all your goals for May. Very specifically, when are you going to hit Success Club? By a certain date. Hopefully it's by the 15th. Really push yourself to get it done. How much money do you want to make? Let's get your product paid for. So break that down. If you paid for a challenge pack, let's say 160, focus. If you hit Success Club, you will make your investment back. So that is the goal, to make that Emerald coach by when? And start making a list of people that you will talk to about helping you advance to Emerald. Now let's talk about Success Club, which is very important. And I want you to also refer back to the Coach Online Office. In the Incentives and Rewards tab, I believe, there is a whole section on Success Club. Please go in there and read it over and over again, because this is the basis. Like Christy said, it is the basis for business growth, and it is something that, write this down, is non-negotiable. Success Club is non-negotiable every single month. So how do you hit it? Every time you sell a challenge pack, whether it be to a customer or a coach sign up, you get 2 Success Club points. Okay, 2 points for a challenge pack. If you sell a Shakeology on auto ship, that's home direct, you get 1 point to a customer or a coach. So in a 30-day span, from May 1st, let's say, to the 31st, if you accumulate 5 points, you help 3 people with 3 challenge packs, you have hit Success Club 6 and you have successfully hit Success Club for that month. But remember that Shakeology is the driving force behind the Success Club program. So it's Shakeology on auto ship and challenge packs. Okay, you do not get it for fitness programs alone. Okay, so again, make sure that you read that section over in the Coach Online office and really understand it. Okay, so moving on, in the business tracker, we have connect your goals to your why. So why do you need to hit these goals? What is it that you're looking for in your life? And they should align with your why. If you're looking for financial stability, you need to know what it is that you're looking for. Will $200 a month help you? Break that down. How much is that per week? You can break that down further into how many sales you need to make per week to hit that 200 a month goal. You have to be really clear in your head about how you're going to attack this business. And my suggestion is, like when I started, I had a very clear vision of what I wanted to make at the beginning. I wanted to make $40 or $50 a week to help me pay for diapers and formula. It was very specific. And I know now that those very specific goals were what kept me working every week, that I knew I had to at least make one sale a week minimum. As that increased, I upped my goals, and it kept me working to push a little harder, to help more people, to make a larger impact on my family. So be very specific. Okay, so scheduling your time. I know this is hard, but you need to commit to how much time you can dedicate to this business. I'm not asking you to dedicate 5 hours a day, because I know most of you work, and Kristina and I did it and it was hard. But if you could right now say that I can give this business 30 minutes a day, I want it to be focus time. It's no phone, sit down and attack it. Do your invites. Maybe listen to a call that you've been wanting to listen to. Watch a video from the Coach Online office. It's dedicated time that is going to help you push your business forward. But part of the core activities during scheduling time should be adding people to your Facebook page, messaging people, returning messages, following up, inviting. Remember that those core activities are the basis of helping people, hitting Success Club, earning an income, signing coaches, building a team. It all falls in line together. So you have to not only learn about the business, but you have to do. And that's actually something I actually wanted to say before. Don't let the start stop you. Don't try to learn everything up front, but you need to work on it, because you're going to actually learn a lot by making mistakes. So don't be scared of making mistakes in this business. We've all done it, and we've learned from it, and we've grown from those experiences. Okay, and I actually talked about define your daily activities. Let's go to social media really quick. Social media is a huge part of this business, and I see a lot of people struggling with that. You just got to do it. You got to be genuine. You got to show consistency, like Chrissy said. You got to be positive and uplifting. Remember, people are coming to you because they need you. They need something in their life that they're trying to correct, and they're looking for positivity. They're looking to someone who is going to bring value, who's going to help them out of this issue, whatever it may be. So make sure that you're consistent on Facebook, that you're providing value, recipes, motivation, your own Shakeology picks, whatever it may be that your audience is looking for, but it needs to be consistent, because if you're posting once a week, nobody's going to see that. Okay. Am I talking really fast? Okay, identify potential obstacles. Yes, we all have life. Life gets in the way, and it's not always going to be perfect, but you try your best and take whatever time, extra time that you have during the day that you can allot to this would be great. If you have extra time at lunch during work, maybe you could do some training. If you're in the car, don't listen to the radio. Listen to some personal development, or maybe schedule a call with a new coach or with your sponsor. That's some of the things that Kristina and I did when we were working to maximize our time, because let's face it, we would get home and there wasn't all this extra time. We had to force it in wherever we could. Let's see. And the last thing, which is a very, very important aspect of this business, is the challenge groups. And your call to action is to actually schedule one. So we're going to give ourselves 3 weeks, okay? Because that's how much time you need to advertise a challenge group on social media. So let's say May 18th, you're going to start advertising that group now. That will actually give you points, Success Club points, for the beginning of May. If you feel the need or you feel like you're not getting any attention to that group, throw in an extra one at the end of May. That's what we do. Try to go for 2 groups in the hopes of filling one, and you'll get your points. But tonight, I want you to think about when you're going to kick off your first challenge group if you're a new coach. If you're a little bit scared, try to team up with some other coaches. I've done that too, and it actually works well because you help each other with the posts and following up with challengers. But the challenge groups is the training ground for your future coaches. Remember that once you sell a challenge pack, it is not the end of your job. It's actually the beginning of your job. It is your time now to help your customers succeed with their program. So starting a challenge group is vitally important to the launch of your business and to successfully helping your customers. Christy, anything you want to add on that?
Yeah, I just want to say that because it's something I actually had a call with Idelis today about, her journey and stuff. And I realized that just going through this business for the last 4.5 years, I've seen it happen where coaches, they come on board, and then, they want more than just a discount. They actually want to pursue the business. And when they start pursuing the business, they get overwhelmed by it, which we understand. We want you to know that we relate to that yes, it can be overwhelming at first. And the last thing that I want you to do is stop your fitness and health journey. Remember, that is what we do. That is who we are. We are not in the business of pushing products without being people that use them and benefit from them. Do not stop your fitness journey just because you want to pursue this as a business. Your number one priority is you and your story. The most powerful tool that we have in this business is our story. The ups, the downs, the start. Why did we start doing this? Where did we stumble? Where did we fall? Where did we get picked back up? How has the accountability of being in a challenge group helped us on this journey? It's your story that is going to draw people into this business. So never, never, never stop bettering yourself in your health and fitness and your own internal personal development. It is critically important. And lastly, in terms of the overwhelming feeling, because not only did we throw a lot of information at you today, you're going to get bombarded, in your team page and the Diesel Nation page and your personally, your coach's personally sponsored page, or wherever you are in the business. There's going to be Success Club and Make Success Club and all this excitement, and so-and-so is going Emerald and so-and-so is going Diamond and Millionaire and this and that. And you're going to be like, what in the world? I just signed up, I get that. I see it all the time, and it sometimes makes people stop. This is what I want you to do, is keep it simple. Work on you, share you, and then help people genuinely without expectation of return. Whether they buy or not, you're helping people, because that's what we do as Beachbody coaches. I promise you that if you stay consistent with you and sharing you, that everybody that you talk to, that you help without expectation, that is watching you on social media, at one point of their life is going to need you if you're there. So never stop doing you. Does that sound bad? I don't know if it sounded bad, but never stop working on yourself, because that's going to be the most powerful, most valuable tool that you'll have in this business. So that's it. Get ready to get overwhelmed, but keep it simple. Success Club, help everyone, and then duplicate those activities. And I promise you, you've joined the best team. You're going to be successful no matter what you do, whether in health and fitness or finances, whatever it is, you will be successful and happy. So that's it. Is everybody ready to go to bed? Yes. I have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. All right, everybody. I'm coming back over here. And I hope everybody has a good night. Becky, do you have any last thoughts before I stop the recording?
No, just thank you everybody for being on. And, you know, as always learn from the successful coaches. There's plenty of them out there. Don't be afraid to wander outside our team to learn from other coaches.
Amen. All right, everybody. Have a great night.